Hello, everyone. I hope you all liked our new intro. We updated it a little bit, given our name change and some of the bit of the artwork.
There's no
what's
name
what's
change. What are you talking about?
well, okay, fine, fair enough. What's with all the giggles though? Why are we giggling?
I've got a
I don't
song in my
understand.
heart.
Absolutely nothing. No reason. Nothing whatsoever.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Anyway, I am your wonderful Gridmaster, Beaker, Chuck, whatever, Zordon. You can call me whatever the hell you want. But we're here for Power Daddies, and I want to thank everyone out there for joining us. Our green daddy is on his way home, and he will join us. Yep, he will join us actually soon. So, in the meantime, you know what? We're just going to take a deep breath. I'm going to go over some sponsors, and then we're going to dive right into a recap and get into tonight's episode. And I hope everyone is up for that. So, first off, sponsors, like I said, wonderful sponsors. Mainly, you like the music that we have here, the sound effects. That is courtesy of our friends over at Monument Studios via their Fantasy Plus app. I had a brain fart for a moment, so excuse me. If you go to their website and use the code MISFIT, you'll get 30% off of your purchase, or you'll get 3 months for free. And that is access to a plethora of music and sound, and I absolutely love it. If you want some dice, you want some math rocks, go check out canadiandice.ca and use the code MISFIT15 to get 15% off your purchase. You want some shirts that have the Tabletop Misfits logo or the Beaker Builds logo, go check out dungeongrandmaster.com. We're kind of in the midst right now, behind the scenes in the Misfits, on working on merch, so keep an eye out for that. Woo-hoo-hoo, more to come. A big sponsor of ours, well, a fun sponsor of mine when I have the garage up. Last Hope Printing. They produce miniatures, they produce paints. I think they're working on actually getting some brushes as well. Great place to find some resources. And if you go to their website, lasthopeminiatures.com, and use the code MISFIT, you'll get 40% off your purchase. A big savings. Another thing that we don't talk about enough, I just put an affiliate link through Renegade Game Studios into the chat. If you click on that link and you buy anything from Renegade Games through that link, whether it's the Power Rangers TTRPG and all of its subsequent expansions, the G.I. Joe game, Transformers, My Little Pony, anything from the World of Darkness series, and all their board games that they have. Or if you keep an eye out for Dungeon Crawler Carl, because I know there are plenty of crawlers out there, use this link and we'll get a little bit back, and that'll help support the channel here, and we'll love you more for it. Not that we don't already. Let's see. Now, for our daddies tonight, let's go ahead, do a quick intro. I know everyone probably already knows by now who you are, but it can't hurt for those who haven't seen this show, right? So let's go for it. We're going to popcorn it. We're going to start with our pink Power Daddy tonight.
Finally, I get to go first. I feel so honored. Hi.
Yep.
I am your battle cat, Artemis. My name is Nerd Mom herself. That's where you can find me everywhere. Meow. Okay, so I'm gonna popcorn it too. You know what? I feel like going girl power today, so I'm gonna go with my Trinzax.
Okay. Hi, Michelle. Hi, everybody. My name is Verb. I use they, she pronouns. And tonight I'm bringing back Trinzax, she, her pronouns, who's not a murderer. I'm going to set the record straight right
What
now.
murder?
Not a murder.
What murder?
0 murder has occurred in the last few episodes. I can't. I'm going to pass this off to Art.
Hello, everyone. I'm Ark or Arc-like Court, but tonight, more importantly, I am your Red Draco Power Daddy, Dal'Or, the Adonian Warrior Sage. And I'm going to send it off to Dexter.
Good evening. My name is Chris. I am your blue Pegasus Power Daddy, the supporter of the group and the alleged smart one. Ripped from the future to the past to save the world. And I'm going to throw it to my other time traveler, non-consensual time traveler. The grid just stole us. Zephron.
Hello, everyone. I am Shadow Dao, your guide to the digital darkness. Tonight, I will be playing your Black Lupus Power Daddy, Zephron. And our Green Power Daddy popped in just in time
It did.
to get introduced.
Okay, me making sure that all my stuff works. Can y'all hear me?
We can
Yes.
hear you, but you need to have your captions turned on.
Oh, you one step at a time.
I know.
Power Daddy.
It's okay.
Boom. All right. I've clicked the link. Hi, everybody. I'm Matt, also known as Vortor Knight out
Hit
there.
the
on
start button.
interwebs. I am. Thanks. Listening. Okay.
There we
Hey.
go.
All righty. Yay! I did the thing. I did it, guys. Professional. I swear. Hi, where was I? Matt, Vortor Knight, also on the interwebs and stuff. And today I am Jackal Vandalis, also known as Jack, also known as the Green Scorpio Power Daddy, and I'm not late. You're late.
You're right on time, baby. Is that everybody?
I believe so.
Except for our
for you.
Gridmaster.
Except for me. Oh, man. I mean, I kind of introduced myself already, but I'll do it again. I'm Chuck. I'm Beaker. You find me at Beaker Builds. You can find me, streaming here on Tabletop Misfits, specifically with the Power Daddies. We just wrapped up our Candela Obscura, which was hella fun. But anyway, enough of that. We're here. We're here to play. Everyone's in the zone, right? I need someone to do a recap, and it's not going to be Dexter this time. And if no one is going to pick,
Last time on Power Daddies, the Daddies were in the middle of a conversation with the King of Triforia when suddenly an attack occurred, an incursion on the entire planet. In the middle of that conversation, the Daddies then decided to immediately launch into action. The Green Power Daddy aligning himself with the rescue operations team of Triforian soldiers, immediately going out to help civilians, handle whatever is going on the outside. The rest of the team started coordinating their own specific capabilities, lining up with technological relays, communications being set into place, rescue efforts, and information on treating anyone who's injured put into place. No murders, but it wasn't taken off of the table as an option to handle the situation at hand, as one of the walls were immediately blown into the temple, the citadel itself, and some asshole grasshopper armored looking person decided to come in there and start a fight with the Power Daddies inside. It became a fight between the 5 Power Daddies within, as well as this grass hole and his other robotic companions that were next to him. A series of ranged attacks, close-up encounters, and a little bit of deception and persuasion from Dal'Or that wasn't seen previously, in order to get some well-placed attacks, some explosions to occur, and even some rubble to fall on somebody absolutely necessary to help the battle. Dexter shooting things in the sky and telling the Gridmaster, hey, this is a thing you said I could do. They were able to inflict some damage, but not enough to really do anything to make a dramatic change, until a Gold Power Daddy appeared, We had no idea who the hell that was, but immediately joined the side of the other power daddies, helping to fight off and defend the citadel in Triforia and the king of Triforia. Towards the end of that combat, the general, the grass hole that was there, escaped, leaving, and a conversation was had where it was revealed that this gold power daddy was the prince of Triforia, the son to the king. And they had just returned in a giant pyramid-styled mech from the outer rings or outer systems, rescuing people, dealing with some other bounty hunters or things of that nature out in space. And that's where we ended, was Dal'Or going up to the prince and asking to have a conversation, as we were informed Jack would be joining us shortly, and the rest of the crew was going to have a conversation with Zordon about why our Zords didn't show up, why he wasn't answering questions when we're trying to communicate with him in combat and before combat. Dexter was very upset at that and wanted to go and have a very pointed conversation with Zordon. But that's it. That was episode 2.
That's a lot for episode 2.
I think you should get inspiration for that personally. That was great.
Yeah.
Because you remembered all that, you know what? Fuck it. You'll get another story point.
Nice. Great
I think
job,
that's-
Ark.
We're
I
at
think that
7,
is-
team. We're at 7.
Yeah, I think that's better than than a advantage. You get an upshift. Well, not an upshift, a story point. That's even better. You get to use it however you want. Anyway, with that, so yes, our daddies were able to fend off the Machine Empire's initial invasion of Triforia with the help of the Gold Power Daddy, who was very, very quiet and kind of forceful on the battlefield himself, a force to be reckoned with on his own. So we're going to start this. We know that 4 of our daddies have gone back to the Bastion of Light, Zordon. Shortly after their arrival, Dal'Or, you've arrived. And if you want to go ahead and start this conversation with Zordon, he is currently waiting for you in the main chamber.
I'll wait for Dexter to air his grievances first.
Were you asleep?
Well, welcome back. No, Dexter, I was not. Beta 5 and I were actually unable to reach you.
I noticed.
It
Do
wasn't
you want
for
your
lack-
bald-headed alien ass to go down and fight these aliens?
It wasn't for lack of trying, I assure you. The Machine Empire had appeared out of nowhere. It was something that we could not anticipate. They had significant jamming capabilities that halted communication.
Oh, I'm
And I
going to show you my
apologize.
jamming capabilities, all right? Listen, we can't have that, Zordon. If we die, everyone dies.
I understand.
Dexter, just breathe for a moment.
I'm going to go watch Sonic.
I have something for you if you give me just a moment, Dexter. It might be just as
You talk to
helpful.
him. Maybe he'll
to
listen to you. By the grid.
When did that become a curse?
Sorry, I've been meditating a lot lately. So
Now-
it changes you when you tune with the grid as much as we have.
I must know though. I was out of. I obviously couldn't help or hear what was going on. But what exactly happened on that planet? Is the King of Triforia okay?
The king is safe, as well as most of his royal guard. I can't speak for the rest of their military or the entirety of the populace in the surrounding capital. The prince made his return in the middle of our fight, and we learned very quickly that Triforia has been keeping and even deeper of a secret than we initially anticipated. They have access to the morphing grid.
Do they?
Yes. And the prince is accessing a very specific spectrum, a gold spectrum.
That is intriguing. I know that, Dal'Or, I know you and I had thoughts on that. But
theories to
know.
access beyond a primary spectrum of fractalized light and energy is outstanding, but not just that. Dexter, here is a frequency, and I'm going to, through the crystal, give Dexter the frequency modulation that I got from studying the Zeo crystal on Triforia, and see if he can pull it up on our computers here.
Ooh, this is truly unique. And Dexter's like mind just shifts back into that super analytical, like from all the emotions straight to like, ooh, let's lock in, and now I'm at the computer,
so it's
analyzing this.
That's fantastic. That's better than we could have hoped for.
I think they have crystallized physical morphing grid. That is what the Zeo crystal is.
Or is it just a simple conduit, not the actual grid itself?
No, this isn't like the crystals from Sard that I infused previously. This is almost pure, and it's accessing a frequency, a spectrum that is outside of perceivable spectrosight. If it's giving gold, then it is finding and fine-tuning specific gradients and colorations and fractal points. There's so much that can be learned from this, but we were only given this in good faith. We can't just share this with the others until Triforia is 100% ready to join the Council of Plexus.
Agreed. This opens up so many doors and possibilities. And as you all are having this discussion, you hear, you kind of see like a little flash of light, and it's a green flash of light that comes into the transporter. And you all see Jack arrive, but he's not alone. Jack stands there on the platform, supporting a tall, lean, feminine figure that's wrapped in a frayed, kind of midnight blue linen, kind of a long range space wanderer sort of outfit. The outfit's got some silver threaded cloak. It's torn. There's some sashes of a fabric trail behind her that are kind of look broken bindings. And as she kind of stands there and lowers her hood, you see a sharp and pale face that's framed with some jagged white hair. Her eyes are this deep, expressive purple that's filled with exhaustion. She doesn't speak just yet, but she clings to Jack.
I move to clear the visible information on the computer immediately.
If
I'm
already been
closing
analyzing, I do the same thing. Assuming I'm already analyzing the image signature, I do the same thing.
Don't forget to clear your browser history.
No, that's fine. They can see that.
Jack, who is that?
Jack opens his mouth and the answer comes out.
Seraphine.
And how did I meet Seraphine? Apologies.
It's
Things
okay.
that happen behind the scenes.
You actually saved her from one of the wreckages, but she didn't seem Triforian. She seemed almost as if she had escaped from the Empire.
Gotcha.
which explains her her torn attire.
Then with that, Jack's answer would be, this is Seraphine. She was in one of the wreckages and did not quite seem to be of the planet of people who try a lot.
Fair assumption. Okay. Dal'Or is just going to raise a hand and motion towards the crystal on his forehead. And just try to get the surface level. He's not diving into the mind entirely.
Then I still want you to roll me. I think we've said perception in the past.
Yeah.
If I may, saying that, does she seem apprehensive at all?
She looks
totally not Professor X's?
She looks terrified. Honestly, she's.
Then with that, Jack would just kind of like hand on shoulders. It's all right. You're safe. We are here to help. Trying to relax her for this moment.
That is a 15 with a 4 on the D4.
Surface level, all you hear fear running through her mind. That's the biggest emotion you feel. There's all flavors of fear. There's a little bit of trauma because of her experience. You get flashes of the bombardment. You get flashes of being captured in the Machine Empire. But it's hazy, it's glitchy. And that's really what you're able to kind of tell.
Okay. Trinzax, I fear making someone more apprehensive in this moment. If you can provide some assistance here.
Of course. Not even a problem. And I walk over. I can take you.
Can I walk with her?
Of course.
We'll take you away from the boys.
She turns to you and both of you, and still a little apprehensive and kind of holding on to Jack's arm, because again, he is at least the first one to kind of be nice and save her from that rubble. And she looks at you. As she speaks, you kind of hear almost like a duality to her voice. Like there's two different voice tones. And she says, thank you. Thank you. I'm so scared. The bombs, the machines.
Can
so
I covertly scan Seraphine?
Sure, why not? What are you trying to scan for? With what? Open?
Well, I'm gonna be pulling out and typing on my data pad, and with what I do know from things that I've read about in the past, the future, whatever, I want to scan and see if there are any implants or anything that might be adding to her fear, built, like, embedded into her.
Okay, so I will need you. I don't have a sheet open. I think it's going to be, there's a stealth in there, or that's not infiltration. Use
Deception.
Yeah, I'm thinking either infiltration because you're trying to be sneaky,
Mm,
So let's go with that.
okay. Of course.
Because deception is
want to
more
have
of
a
a
snack.
yeah. Because deception, you're trying to talk someone and lie to someone. Infiltration, you're really trying to be sneaky.
Okay. Those are both 10s.
You're not sneaky. She sees you and she freaks out. She sees it and she cowers. Do
Was
you still
that necessary, Zephron?
Maybe you'll
I'm
have better
intrigued.
luck discussing with her, but for reasons I cannot discuss right now, yes, it is necessary.
I promise. I won't do anything. I promise. Please don't.
Don't. We're gonna take you out. We're gonna take you back to my room. We're just gonna talk. Gonna get a change of clothes. You can take a shower if you want. Okay?
Thank you. Thank you.
Jack facilitating almost a literal handoff of Seraphine to Trinzax.
Okay.
The boys, let's go discuss everything else. That includes you, Zordon. Starts walking.
That's worse than what I said to him.
Okay. So we'll handle this in two parts then, since we're kind of breaking off a little bit. We'll start off with the girls. So your Trinzax and Artemis are now kind of escorting Seraphine slowly to Trinzax's room.
I'm very sorry for the other daddy. He doesn't trust people at all. So.
Mm-hmm. I get it. I understand. Where am I? Where are we?
On a different planet. You're no longer on Triforia. Were you on Triforia or were you with the Machine Empire?
Triforia. You see, she's grabbing her head as y'all are walking and just trying to remember. The Empire. They had captured me. We're experimenting. We're trying to. And then I managed to get away. Triforia is not my home.
Yeah,
this point.
where
I don't remember at this moment. It's been.
remember.
I remember though they mentioned they want things from Triforia. I just can't remember, and she just doubles over, holding her head, trying to hide the pain.
I go up and I try to put a little paw on her hand or something that's easy access, and start purring a little bit.
You do so, and she welcomes the positive contact, the positive presence of you two. She is at least a little bit more comfortable with the two of you around.
My name is Trinzax, and this is Artemis.
Seraphine, it's thank you. The one who saved me, I never got his name.
His name is Jack.
Jack. If it weren't for him, I don't know if I would have lived.
He does have that effect on people.
What? I don't have anywhere to go.
Stay here until you know where to go.
Oh, thank you. I'll do what I can. I'll see if I can help out, but I don't know any other way to repay you for the kindness.
You can figure that out. It's not anything like right now that like you were just rescued off a planet that you're not from. So I speak for myself when I say this. I don't expect you to do anything for a little bit, at least.
That is kind. It's a kindness I hadn't had in a bit. So thank you.
Yeah. You can sleep in my room. I can find a different place. So it's not a problem.
Are you sure? I don't want to put you out.
Nope. Not putting me out. I don't know if you see Artemis, but she's very comfortable to sleep on. So if anything, I can sleep there.
Oh. Thank you. Again, Trinzax, was it? That's very, very kind of you. So,
of course.
And I guess from there, she'll enter with you into the room and clean up. You know, I guess you two will stay around with her and calm her down for a moment more.
Absolutely. I'll stay with her until she doesn't want me around anymore or she falls asleep.
Okay. I mean, after the shower and maybe 20, 30 minutes of cleaning up, she'll just crash just from the stress. So, in the midst of all of that, it's boys talk now.
Zephron, I bet you were great with all the girls back where you were from.
I didn't particularly chase the girls, but we really should take precautions with bringing new people into.
That's a separate conversation for everybody to be together. Zephron and Dal'Or will hand Zephron a small gold triangular device. This is from Prince Trisorian. He was able to get his Zord through the Machine Empire's jamming. This has a calling beacon frequency in it. See if you can find a way. Maybe we can attune our own Zords to the same frequency if we need to bypass their jamming.
Okay. I'll go ahead and grab the device that Dal'Or's handing over, and again, pulling out my data pad, I'm going to start scanning for the signal.
Dexter. He'll reopening the tabs that we, minimized when people showed up. Right there is the gold frequency that the prince is using. I want you to see if there's a way we can zero in on that. We might be able to bolster our own capabilities. Maybe our armor itself.
Yes, he was a good deal. He was a good deal tougher than us. I hate to admit it.
And if there's a way we can connect our frequencies to that same point, maybe might boost our armor as well. See if you can get a finer tune frequency to that.
And as I am, and I start to do that, I also. So what's funny is, and I wanted to wait until this goes back in time a little bit, so maybe you won't let it happen. I also wanted to scan the Triforian, but I wanted to use the equipment of the Bastion of Light. Presumably there is like surveillance and scanning equipment. So I also was like trying to do that in the background while everybody was doing their thing.
Oh, you mean Seraphim?
Yeah, I was trying to Dexter was at his computer while that was happening, so I didn't speak. because Zephron's like, I'm gonna scan it, and I'm like, go ahead, champ. Can I try to do it? Can I try to have done it with the equipment in the room?
I will have needed.
If it's too late, that's fine. I wanted
I
to let,
think it'd be a little too late by now.
It's a stealth. It was trying to be a stealthy thing, but I think
it's a
I was
little late
enjoying
for
the
that.
scene. I was enjoying the wordplay scene. Whoopsie. So
Okay.
I start to examine the gold frequency, trying to zero in on it.
Okay.
And Jack, what the hell happened?
Well, there was explosions. People were in trouble. There was rubble. I was pulling people out of wreckages.
After you left us.
Oh, yes. There was explosions. There was rubble. There were people that I was pulling. I couldn't do it. I was trying to make it through it a second time. I couldn't do it. Yeah, no, like legitimately, he would just repeat the same thing because it's like, yeah, that's what happened. Shit was crazy. It was an invasion, and I was trying to help. Like,
did you see any of their other? What else were they using? We saw a handful of what I assumed to be their foot soldiers, and one of their leaders, generals, lieutenants, something of that nature inside. Did you see anything else?
Gridmaster?
So, I mean, you saw standard patrols that were being handled by the Triforian Guard. Devastation, you were working side by side with the Guard to kind of do recovery efforts. So, whatever you saw during that, have at it, my man.
Oof.
Did they have small ships flying overhead? Did they have land vehicles that they were using that they deployed? Was everything from orbit other than the personnel?
Everything that he had seen was essentially what you saw too. The quadra fighters patrolling, doing bombardments as they were passing by. The cogs, doing their patrols and being caught in the midst of combat with the Guard. There was nothing additional.
I don't think we saw the quadra fighters. We just saw
You
the
did.
explosions and stuff.
You saw quadra fighters through the windows.
Okay. I didn't. I don't remember.
Yeah, y'all had looked out to kind of see what the hell was going on. And yes, you saw the bombardment happening from orbit, but you also saw squadrons flying around.
Okay. All right. And he's just going to fill Jack in on the conversation he had with the King of Triforia, the Prince of Triforia, the Zeo Crystal. And essentially he's trying to continue to build that portfolio for when Dal'Or and Jack go back to Sirius to speak with Jack's father, of like, now the Triforians are starting to lean and open up to us and align themselves with us and things of that nature.
As much as I wouldn't like to talk about something like putting innocent lives in danger as a political move, this does definitely help our case in that more needs to be done throughout the galaxy, not just in Triforia, not just on Sirius, galaxy-wide. There needs to be more than just the six of us.
And now we know it doesn't have to just be the six of us. Other planets might have the capability of connecting with it and having their own rangers, their own daddies.
That's what I heard. Are we worried that anybody might gain access to the grid that shouldn't? We've seen this with last cycle with Ivan Ooze.
It wasn't so much the grid itself that he was accessing. It was like an inversion. It was like a heretic reflection.
Smaller words.
There's a light and a dark. I don't think he himself could access the light, but using the dark was stealing light to fuel what he was doing.
To build on what Dal'Or is saying, Jack, what we found this past year is that the grid likes to achieve a balance. Ivan was tapping into the darker half of the grid and created such a large imbalance. And that is what summoned you all and gave you your abilities and to tap into the grid itself and become what you are now. My fear now is that with such a dark force gone and abated for so long, there's another correction trying to occur.
Not to mention the scales have been tipped further in our favor with our Triforian friend.
They may have been accessing it before even us. That's been an heirloom relic of the people of Triforia for stars know how long. We might not have even been the first daddies of this timeline.
I mean,
Well, what is the next step?
We bring balance. This is a greater threat.
That is a wonderful answer, Dal'Or. The question is, how do you all plan to do so? And I think between the 6 of you, well, 7 if we include our Triforian friends, there will be a way to do so, but it's not going to be obvious.
We keep an open mind.
Yeah. With that, the conversation kind of keeps going. And this is kind of around the same time that Seraphine has gone to sleep and the girls have left Trinzax's room to allow her that privacy.
Dal'Or is just going to keep working with Zephron and Dexter on the he's moving between workstations with everyone, providing any insight, wisdom, guidance, connective synapses of his own mind to help process thoughts if needed.
Well,
Trinzax comes out and grabs Jack and pulls him back. Exactly like that. So where were you, I guess?
Oh, you weren't here for the recap. There was explosions and people trapped in rubble, and I was helping with the rescue efforts and fighting some of the machine. I imagine you were doing a lot of the same.
Sure. We'll say that.
Quite. There's a tone, and I cannot decipher what's in. Is there something the matter?
Number one, I did give my room to Seraphine, so I need a place to stay.
Oh, well, I mean, there's plenty of rooms, plural. I mean, even the rooms that are occupied, like my room, there's a lot of space in there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So is that okay?
Yes.
I need you, Jack, to shut up and listen for a little bit. Okay?
Like literally mouth agape for a moment and then just like you hear the click shut.
Okay. Jack? There's been a lingering spin in somewhere in me, heart, of wherever that feeling goes. For I don't know how long, or rather, I cannot pinpoint the exact moment in which your smile and protective essence permeated through my outer shell, which now continuously melts me from the inside. I don't know if you noticed on Triforia when the Machine Empire first came down. I grabbed a piece of your shirt to feel some semblance of your safety at my fingertips. Jack, at this point, you have to know you're different than the rest. You're different than any of the other daddies here. Dal'Or and Zephron, they're like siblings. The two of them remind me of my older sisters, who I miss dearly. Artemis is my comrade and my confidant, and she listens to me, and she's listened to me rattle on exactly about this for the last few months or more. And Dexter's arguably my best friend, with all of the shenanigans and jokes and laughs, and it makes me want to be better and faster and stronger. And then there's you, Jack. You are all of that, and somehow you are more. And there are things that I specifically associate with you. Your strength, prowess, your gentle touch, even when you manhandle me, and your protective aura that I have become so unbelievably accustomed to that when you're not around, part of me aches when you're not around, Jack. In the last year, since Ivan has been put away, I feel I have been craving time with you. There were a few missions where it was just the two of us, and there was all of the time that we spent sparring and just, we were in each other's company. And then there were the times that you left, or you left with Dal'Or, and I regretted not asking to come with you or to ask you to stay. This is all strange and new to me, because for us, there's no courtship, there's no anything. It is arranged, and it's built on families and power structures and what is best for your family. And I was lucky enough that my parents loved each other and cared for each other, as that word is used in movies that I have been watching in Dexter's library, but I haven't told him yet. It's a very large library, and I found a few that I quite like. But you already possess that. You have your weapon mastery and your power, and that is already there, which makes this feeling a little easier, I think. And I knocked you down the first time I ever met you, and you got up every single time that I did that, and there was no bad feelings around it. And normally people don't do that, especially for someone like the likes of me, who's small in stature and seemingly frail and dainty. Oh my gosh. But Jack, you're vital to me. You are two different Jacks. The one that I see sparring, that's intense and rigorous, and then there's the Jack that's gentle and just someone that I crave to be around. And I don't know how else to say this, except that, Jack, I think I yearn you, or like you, or something. And I don't know what to do with it. So when you came in with Seraphine, I was a little upset, honestly. So, yeah.
You're muted, buddy.
So is Jack, because he was told that he needs to be quiet. So literally, moments of going to say a thing and wondering if he's allowed yet.
First, can I just peek around the corner and my eyes are just all like watery because I'm just so happy. I'm just like, oh, like Puss in Boots. I'm just okay. Go on. This is my soap opera for today. Okay, I'll go. Okay.
Jag is not the most insightful individual. We all know this. It takes him a moment to catch on to the conversation in the beginning at all. And as it progresses, you can watch the pieces fall into place. And now that you have allowed a lull in the conversation, him trying to pick up on those moments of, I was told not to speak. Is this my time to speak? She hasn't said it's time to speak. And it's definitely too long, especially for somebody who's just been so vulnerable in that moment. And when he finally speaks, Trinzax, I'm perceptive to a lot of things, and I apologize that this is not one of them that I have been. And the things you've said are things that I had not considered before these past few moments. However, the more that you spoke of them, the more they all made sense. The more that I saw missions that we took in the past, conversations, moments, a slight tug at the shirt, and realizing on the opposite end of this wasn't just how I would react with anyone else. I've inherently felt a closeness with you that, much like you said, I don't feel with the other daddies. Which is something to say when one of them has literally been inside your mind. But that's beside the point. The point is, as you're struggling to find out what word it is that you say you are struggling to find out, describes how you feel. Would you allow me to join you on that mission of discovery?
Yes. I would really like you to join me.
Oh my gosh, okay, so you see Artemis just like pouncing up and down like Tigger. just like cheering on my girl in the background. Okay.
I don't know what it looks like when a canid humanoid blushes, but that happens. And almost with like a need to sort of try to break this tension, he just gives this. I assume that this didn't happen because of the whole room thing, and Seraphine, she just was in trouble, and this was the safest place in the galaxy. I promise. That's like overcompensating for the moment that Trinzax had brought up, and like over explaining literally like their meeting and how everything went and everything, and his initial reaction.
While
And
you're
it's-
explaining that, Trinzax does grab both of your cheeks and just says, "Are you still gonna let me sleep in your room with you?"
Of course, yes.
Okay, then there's nothing else we need to talk about.
Right.
Beta 5, move all of Trinzax's stuff to Jack's room while we're getting this taken care of.
Beep, bop, boop.
Beta 5 is like, oh, it's time? Okay.
Beta 5 can't talk. He just goes beep, bop, boop. He's got no vocal box.
I feel like that was a design choice.
Jack, are you sure you're not part golden retriever?
I don't know what that means.
You hear Dexter come over the intercom. The next time you on my Plex server, there's going to be some Jane Austen movies in the recommended files. You did a great job with your first glove confession, but you know she's got it down bad.
Also, guys, make sure that the intercom isn't turned on next time you have a in-depth conversation like that.
To be fair, I turned it on. There's not a lot of privacy on this team between the mind-reading Red Ranger and the surveillance state Blue Ranger.
Hold on a second. I asked permission, Dexter, as it rings through the intercom.
Are you all quite finished? Like, just like now done with the whole thing?
I'm just still pouncing around like a little, just happy little kitten. Like I'm just.
With that, like wherever the next destination is, for this moment, Jack would nod and, as cheesy as it is, hold a hand out to Trinzax to hold as they make their way that way. Walking by Artemis and giving pets.
Okay. So, an eventful day in more ways than one. We're going to... I guess we can kind of almost say at this point, they're going to fade to black. Nah. But we're going to at least transition to the following day. You've all kind of gone to rest. It's been a long day. You've done some research, what you can to kind of come down from the events on Triforia, both positive and negative. And then, of course, you have what just unfolded between Trinzax and Jack, and everyone kind of picking up on that. So it's a very emotional roller coaster for the day that everyone kind of needs to rest on and decompress a bit. And with that, we'll go to the next morning. You all wake up relatively restful, or well rested. Jack and Trinzax emerge out of the room. Dal'Or, everyone else emerges from your rooms respectively. Is there anything you'd like to do real quick?
Trinzax, if you would join me so we can speak with our guest.
Yeah, for sure.
Dal'Or is going to go and bring a plate and whatever food and drink that we have available in the morning to the room that Trinzax had gifted to the Seraphim.
So you all enter her room, or at least Trinzax's room at this point, still. And Seraphine, is still in a heavy sleep at the moment. You can tell that whatever ordeal she had gone through has taken a lot from her.
Trinzax, if you don't mind.
Like,
Like he intentionally has his hands full so that he doesn't physically come into contact with her.
okay. Yeah. And then I walked in.
She's asleep. Do you nudge her awake?
Yeah.
Don't be so enthusiastic.
Be calm.
So you nudge her awake, and as you touch her, she startles. And kind of
Zephron is just me.
She sits up and she looks. Her eyes are still dark. There's still some dark circles, but she seems a little better, a little calmer than yesterday, despite the startle. She still is a little bit on edge, but not as much. How long was I asleep?
The rest of the night, it's morning now. We've brought first meal.
Thank you. She looks at Dal'Or and she. Thank you. She reaches out and takes the food and just.
He's very particular about not coming into physical contact with her as far as passing things over.
Fair enough. What can I do?
Do nothing. Fresh food, warm food, something to drink, satiate yourself. I want to make sure that you're okay, that you're able to heal at your own pace. You aren't going to be forced out of here against your will.
Are they still out there?
You aren't there anymore. You are somewhere much further away, somewhere safe.
Are you certain? She's looking around. She's still kind of coming to terms with everything, but she's looking around just ever so cautiously.
He's not going to read her thoughts, but he is going to project essentially the distance of Triforia from the beacon of light as how far away they are from Triforia.
And the moment that she sees and feels that image of Triforia, a look of shock comes across her face. She's like, wait. She grabs her head. She drops her food and her drink. They're doing something there. It wasn't just the city.
They were forced back. Their forces pushed away. Their defenses on Triforia bolstered with the return of the prince and their own capabilities.
No. I remember overhearing as I was leaving and trying to get away. There's something else there. It's not just the city. And she gets up and she runs out to try and find something. She doesn't know what, but she tries to run out. And
if you like, you can show me, and you can show just me, or you can show just Trinzax if you would like. I can bridge that connection, give you a safe place to share whatever this distressing information is.
It's not just the bombing of the city, of the capital. There's something else outside the city on the planet.
You need only think it. Oh, the memory, the moment, the whatever it is. And I will bridge the conversation. If you want me to know, you can give it straight to me. If you want it to be mediated by Trinzax, it can be mediated by Trinzax.
And she looks at Trinzax. She just starts talking. She says, there's a region on the planet. I believe it's referred to as the Shattered Sands. I think that's what I had heard. They are using pylons of some sort. They're doing something out in the sands in an effort to do something to get more energy, more power. The city was the first part. This is more.
I'm gonna grab both of her hands. Whatever you can or cannot remember is okay. What you've given to us so far is a lot. Okay? We can work with what you've given us. If anything else comes up, I can come back and you can tell me more.
Where will you be?
We have an intercom
Yes.
system between rooms. You can use the system on the wall and it will broadcast to the rest of this place. And wherever I am, I will come to you. And if
Okay.
I ever have to leave, I will tell you.
Okay. Thank you. The Machine Empire, they are dangerous. They are not to be trifled with. I promise you. I fear for you. Please. The Triforians need help.
I have already been knocked around by it, so we have a big understanding of what we're going up against. So we will be safe.
If you say so. And then it's at that point there's actually an alarm that sounds in the Bastion of Light. And you hear Zordon coming in over the comms. Daddies, I need you to assemble in the main room. Now. It's important. The Machine Empire, it's Triforia. I need you now.
I turn to Seraphine. Zordon will be here. I will tell him not to come into this room. You have your food. We will bring more, or Beta will bring more. And we will do whatever we can for Triforia.
I will do my best to remember, but thank you. And I'm assuming all of you kind of assemble.
Yep.
You all see Zordon in the main chamber, overlooking his holo display of the, of the planets of Triforia, and you see 3 triangles on the opposite side of the world from where you were at the capital. Beta and I have found something.
Is it polar opposite of the city?
Not exactly, no.
Okay.
when I say opposite, I mean it's like just the other side of the world.
That's what I mean. Like on the other side of the globe, would it be polar?
It's not exactly polar, but it's like adjacent.
Got you. Okay.
You know what I mean? Like you couldn't dig straight through and go from point A to B, if that's what you're thinking. No. No, it's not that. I can't tell from here, but there is a significant energy disturbance on that side of the world, and it's a deserty region of the planet.
That's fine.
All right.
Used to the sands.
Yeah, Shattering Sands.
How do you know that name?
Our guest.
They overheard conversations before they escaped that there were pylons being constructed somewhere in the Shattering Sands. They're trying to take energy or gather energy from Triforia.
Intriguing. Bring her here. She
No.
No, she will not be coming here.
She might know more.
This is delicate.
Yes, and she doesn't remember.
Trinzax and Dal'Or are both like arms crossed at Zordon. Like, nope.
Zephron's going to step up next to Zordon and look at Dal'Or and Trinzax, and Zephron's going to make eye contact with each of them for a quick heartbeat. I understand what you're trying to do, but we also need to take precautions. She's not wrong. The Machine Empire is extremely dangerous. She might not even know what's going on, truly.
We don't know what they did to her. She was able to escape and found herself on a completely different planet, attacked, found under rubble, traumatized entirely. I don't even want to send Beta 5 into her room out of fear of traumatizing her even more with an android.
And that's understandable. And I step up to the other side of Zordon. At the same time, she's not the only victim of the Triforian Empire. And she's not the only victim of wrong name. She's not the only victim here. And she might have information that could help us prevent more people from going through what she's gone through.
But if we do not approach this delicately, she will never speak again. And everything that she has in her memories will not come up if we further traumatize her. She will only talk to me.
Triforians have their own system in place to help with their own people. She has no one right now but us.
Okay.
Well, we will.
Can
try
I
to
at
wait for
least
now.
go ahead, Dexter?
Sorry. If you have another idea, that's fine. But I'll start putting in the coordinates. For time is of the essence.
Yes, put in the coordinates.
But I'm open to more ideas, Zephron.
When we get back, Dal'Or, Trinzax, can I ask your permission to have you help me at least do a medical scan?
Is it just a medical scan?
It is just a medical scan. But I'd be lying if I didn't tell you that part of that medical scan is going to look for implants. I can't explain why. I cannot go into depth with it. You know, if it was something I felt I could share, I would. But
I want everyone to roll me an alertness right now.
I'm using an idea point to roll with advantage.
And I know you're on a little dialogue there, Zephron, but
I'm spending my story point from my really good recap.
I got 23.
30-20.
Am I allowed to use my?
in this instance, yes.
Yay!
Is ace.
25.
Okay.
Apparently, I'm the odd man out. I got 16 with a 4 on the D4.
Everyone else got like what, 19 or higher?
Nope.
What'd Jack get?
I could not roll lower.
Oof.
Oh, he got the worst possible result. Zach is just like, guys, please don't fight right now.
No,
please stop fighting.
Jack is reminiscent on his night with Trinzax, is what it is.
Like pylons, you say.
Pylon on, all right. Oh, I need to mute.
And handle. Pylons. Yes. And okay, so pretty much everyone sees this. Seraphine walks in, and you all kind of realize she walks in through the corridor unannounced and sees the screen, sees the display of Triforia, and looks at it eyes wide. There. That's it. That's what I saw. There's a force there. They're looking for something there. I promise you. She's just freaking out, scattered, just trying to remember. There's patrols. They sent a patrol out there. You have to be careful if you go.
We will be.
There's no if. We're going.
Please be careful. And she's just nervously chewing on her fingers and kind of locking up and a little shaky.
Seraphine, I am sorry for my behavior earlier. It was not my intention to make you uncomfortable.
I get it. It's I don't belong here. I get it. I'm sorry.
No, it's not an issue of you not belonging here. I want to ensure your safety. And sometimes I put that above people's comfort. I am sorry.
Thank you. I think I might remember where some of those patrols were. I can give you at least something. Please let me.
Would you like to show me?
She points at the map. And she points at just little dots. She makes little dots on the map around each of the pylons. There's groups. You can see she's trying to remember. They are patrolling. I think if you go, there's an opening in their patrol. If you hit it just right, you may be able to get to a pylon or two. And she kind of tries to paint the map as best as she can recall.
Can I with that painting, like try to aim our teleport there?
Sure. Give me a tech.
Okay. Tech. Do.
While he's doing that, Jack is digging through Dexter and Zephron's toolboxes.
Using another idea point for this for advantage. Thank God I did, because that first one was a 6. And that is a 20, dirty 20.
Okay, you're able to lock in the coordinates with relative ease on that.
Oh, you painted a vivid enough picture. Thank you.
And Zordon, he stands nearby and he looks not only at the map, but at hearing the name of the Shattering Sands. While this is all going on, he's looking up any information he can to provide you all. I would advise caution, Daddies. This area, it's a little troublesome to traverse. It is a desert, and there are sandstorms. The solar flares are a little harder to manage. I don't know how the Machine Empire is handling it, but I would advise caution and just wariness. You may be able to even use it to your advantage.
Can I use a story point to, because I know like Dexter always usually has like some basic equipment available, pull out those, rebreather isn't the right word, because that's what you use when you go into water, but basically those like masks that protect respiratory and vision.
The Dune masks.
Basically,
a still suit? You want a still suit? You
Not
want to drink
full
and
suit
sweat?
per se, but protect our breathing and our vision is what they do in real life.
What were you going to say?
Oh, Dal'Or,
go ahead.
Dal'Or will be fine because Edenoi is a desert planet as it is. So if there's anything that the kit is for everyone else, Dal'Or won't need one.
Now, Zordon, I'll look at you. While that is an excellent idea, for the most part, your suits as they are will suffice. It's just, even with, the protection from the elements physically for yourselves, vision will be a problem for both you and, I assume, the Machine Empire.
Do we have fatigues or clothes that would help us blend in a little bit better?
I don't think we want to blend in when we get there.
I would think we'd want to avoid being detected by the Machine Empire, but fair point, they probably have some other means of detection.
They were able to jam the Zords from reaching the planet, so I'm pretty sure they've got a pretty good localized frequency on us as it is.
And Zordon, I dug a little bit as to why the Zords weren't able to be there. Now, I'm assuming you all sent the call.
Yes.
There must have been just a time delay of some sort. And I don't understand why they didn't get there in time. Beta and I will work as best we can to fix it for the next time. But I have no explanation for you as to why it didn't the first.
Dal'Or is going to grab the gold triangular item that was given to him by the prince from the workstations from working yesterday, and he's going to slide that into his chest and then go, Daddies, it's morphin' time.
Before we do that, Zephron's going to look over to Zordon and ask Zordon to come talk with him a moment.
course.
Beaker, I'm going to send you what I say to Zordon.
Or you could omni-mute everyone. And
Rude.
No, because I want it to be a surprise for chat as well.
That's right, chat. You're going along for the ride as well.
Yes.
Yay. Surprises all around. Send it. Send it.
While that's happening, I did say that Jack was digging through Zephron and Dexter's toolboxes and other things like that. What he produces, he would have found small things like nuts, bolts, maybe bearings, and essentially would put them together and hand to Seraphine after watching her chew on her fingers a very rudimentary like fidget spinner, basically, to try and help with the anxiety in a more or a less destructive way.
She slowly, gratefully takes the, ad hoc fidget spinner and just starts to spin it.
We can continue while I type this up.
Okay.
No, we're waiting right now. No, I'm kidding.
I'm waiting. I'm just waiting for it. No. With that, Zordon, we'll just say the conversation happened. Zephron's back. Daddies, if you wish to proceed, I think right now would be an opportune time.
Teleporter is ready, Daddies. And I step in.
Connect the constellation. It's Morphin time. Red Draco Power Daddy and teleport.
It's Morphin time. Green Scorpio Power Daddy.
It gets better every time.
It's Morphin time. Black Lupus Power Daddy.
It's Morphin time. Blue Pegasus Power Daddy.
I need to hear it.
It's Morphin time.
It's Morphin
Pink.
time.
Pink Phoenix Power Daddy.
That's right.
What? Wait a minute. Okay, so you did all of them and you were like, not even cringe, but that was cringe. Like, yeah, that's right. Yeah. Dude.
We got a request from Dragon's Conclave in chat, so I'm gonna back up just a little bit from my mic. Connect the constellations. It's Morphin time. Red Draco Power Daddy.
That's my boy. That's my boy.
I am not going to be able to compete with that in my entire lifetime.
I would, but literally on the other side of this wall, me being an IRL daddy, my daughter is asleep. I don't know. Cannot wake the child.
I got the crew.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
okay. One was enough.
Can you just do all of them for us?
Did Trinzax morph yet?
No.
I said it's Morphin time. You weren't listening. You never listened to me. This is
You-
why I'm not the
I do-
favorite.
We listened to
Oh,
you
shoot.
pour your heart out for 10 minutes.
Are you
Don't tell me we don't
disrespecting my
listen to you.
yellow power daddy?
Oh
Besides-
my gosh.
You gotta finish the phrase.
Your Yellow Power Daddy? Hey, yo.
Hey, shut up.
It's Morphin time. Yellow unicorn power daddy. There we go. I forgot it. Sorry.
Daddy's away.
Sick.
Go Power Daddy.
And with that, you all teleport using the coordinates that were given to you by Seraphine and transcribed by Dexter to the desert, the shattering sands. What you find at this point where you are, you see a large desert plain at this moment. There's a little bit of a plateau, and then aside from the plateau is a valley. From the distance that you're at, I want everyone to roll me an alertness check. Or
Remember
alertness
what
skill.
happened last time?
You can, what, it's smell and hearing, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, no.
I got a 19.
22 with a 4 on the D4.
$23 with a 4 on the D4.
8.
11.
I got a 24, but a natural 20 on the dead.
Nice.
Okay.
Take that story point right there.
But of course, Artemis is always on alert. So.
Yeah. If
It's all
If-
lies.
if Artemis doesn't see what's going on, there's a problem. Because she is always on point for this. So, with everyone succeeding, what you all see in the distance, you see at various points, you see little squadrons, little pockets of what you can kind of make out as cogs, about three or four cogs at each location. And above in the air, you see 3 quadrifighters just kind of slowly making a loop, making rounds, almost like they're just scouting, making sure everything is what the way it should be. Where the cogs are at each of their locations, one being in the plain, one being in the valley, and one being on top of this cliff edge, or this plateau. You see 2 pylons at each location. One of them kind of looks like a how to describe this. One looks like a radio tower with a bit of a dome on top of it. It's a straight tower with a dome on top. And then the other one looks kind of it looks similar. There's a central piece that has metal rods going to a square looking base. It's kind of a support structure, right? From here, you can't tell exactly what they're doing, but you know it's not good. And you understand that there's these little pockets of protection for each of these pylons.
Plateau. Strategically, tactically, the best position for us to be in. We start from the top, work our way down.
Okay.
I am in agreement.
Are you all trying to just run through, or trying to play a little stealthy, or what?
Ooh. Let's
Well,
try to get
since
closer undetected if we can,
Yeah.
to get a lay of the land.
I'm down with that.
Okay. So I'll need all of you to roll for infiltration.
Can I do survival? Because it's similar landscape to Edenoi.
You know what? I'll allow that.
Can I do survival too?
You come from a snowy world.
Okay.
17.
I got
Give me your best.
15.
Okay.
Could I roll for survival as a part of the training I got as a rescue op?
We have story points if you would like us to spend those for these wagers.
Man, y'all burned through a couple of story points so far.
We're back at 7.
Are we? Are you really?
Mhm.
Wow. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Am I the only one that took any points in infiltration?
Probably.
I
Yes.
took some.
This is the only time I've ever rolled it, but I did take it back when I made the character.
Here's a D4. It didn't help.
Go ahead and Yeah, use either one. Whichever one is better suited for you. I'll allow it.
Okay. That was a 22 with a 2 on the D2.
What'd you get, Artemis?
I don't want to talk to you. I'll talk to somebody else. Trinzax,
Yes.
can you please tell our grid daddy, or whatever you want to call him, that I got a 16, please?
Okay. Gridmaster, Artemis got a 16.
Okay. All right. With that, each one of you, as a collective group, have rolled a success. You all use the sandstorm to your advantage and avoid the patrol from above from the quadrifighters and make it to the first pylon. And you see 3 silver cogs. And you also see the 2 pylons. Each one of them has an interface. One of them looks more energetic than the other, though. The square basin looks more energetic.
From here, is there any is there any information that I can glean with my like tech knowledge or anything else to figure out weak points, what it's trying to do, anything like that?
Not from this distance, no.
And there's only 2 of the silver cogs
3.
here. 3?
3.
Are they split between the 2 towers, or are they all at one, all at the other?
So the 2 pylons are relatively close together, so to split them wouldn't be that big of a deal.
Okay. There's one with the dome, and then the other one was a structure that looked like it went down, like a silo going down.
In a way, you don't
Okay.
know if it's actually like penetrating, but there's definitely like an energetic charge that you can see coming from the center of that structure.
Okay. Somebody go into the taller tower. Someone looking between Zephron and Dexter.
Now, just to be clear, they don't have like an interior structure. Kind of think of it like
a control panel.
Right. There's an interface. Think of it almost like it looks like almost like an oil rig.
Yeah. Same thought process.
Yeah, but like on a smaller scale, obviously.
Yeah.
But it's a very similar kind of idea.
Somebody more technologically inclined to the towered one of the 2 pylons. The rest of us run distraction on the cogs that are here, and if need be, destroy the secondary one before it can release any of the energy that it's either storing or getting ready to use.
I don't mind going. Did you say both of us, or just one of us?
If the 2 of you, if it works out better for both of you to be at that pylon and work on it, the better. Yeah. With just the 3 over here, if we're diverting their attention enough, none of them should get to you. If anything, maybe 1.
Okay. I think let's both go, because I think 2 minds can get this done faster than 1.
I think it's smart. Yeah. Let's go.
Future Boys out. As we're walking around, like, that's our name now, by the way.
Apparently.
Are you still trying to maintain a little bit of stealth?
Yes.
Okay.
As long as we can.
Then I will need you to roll either your survival or your infiltration. And the rest of you,
Artemis, provide ranged shots. See if you can keep them away from the other tower. Yellow Star, Green dwarf, do what you do best.
Jack clearly looking over everybody else's head and very confused.
Okay.
Do what you do best. And Dal'Or is gonna head for the energy cistern, the siloed styled structure.
Okay. What have my future boys rolled for their survival or infiltration?
I got another 15. For
17.
infiltration.
And survival.
Okay. So this is how this is going to work. You walk over, trying to keep using that stealthy cover of the sandstorm, but unfortunately, you are too close. I had my cogs roll for their own alertness, and they managed a 23.
Jesus.
Yeah.
As an addendum,
So they immediately
fucking
spot
not?
you. And with that, we're going to start our initiative.
Are we even apart from the group then? If we got caught the moment we set out?
Yeah, they kind of saw you. As soon as they see the future boys,
Okay.
they end up catching everyone else.
I was just checking to see if this was like a 2.
By catching, I mean they visually see everybody else.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Other than Trinzax, would anybody like to follow me?
I'll follow
You
you.
finally figured it out.
Yes,
No.
please.
Yeah,
I
let's
will
do
follow
it.
you.
All right. Who's keeping my initiative?
I am.
Yay.
Jack,
I
are you
will-
following me or no?
You bet your ass I am, Red Power Daddy.
I got an 18. So you guys whoever's following me, just roll a d4 and subtract it from 18.
That's 15 for me.
4 points.
That's a 12 for me.
17.
How'd you get
15.
12 if you rolled
a D4?
D4?
Yeah.
Sorry. I rolled.
You
I
got it.
rolled my initiative and subtracted a D4 from my initiative. Never mind. Never mind.
We've been doing
Can
it
we do that again?
long.
He rolled a 6 on his D4. It's
It's amazing.
unprecedented.
That's an 18 for me. That's
Okay.
I have 18.
Yeah,
an
we got
18.
How?
19.
Sorry.
Because we had 19. Fuck. Okay. I rolled a 1 on my D4.
So you have
I
a
had-
17.
Thank you. I had a
Dexter.
1 on my D4. I've been playing this for a year now, guys.
So that means that Jack and Dex are tied.
Okay.
Where's Artemis at?
16.
Okay.
Okay. And Zephron did too.
I got 15.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Hold on. It doesn't matter. But I'm going to try this again anyway. Oh, okay. Cogs are last. I'm just,
That's it. All right.
the first time they rolled 11 total, and then I rolled and my D20 was a 1. So I was like, yeah, all right.
So
Okay.
I rolled a 22, so it doesn't matter.
Okay. So that means Trinzax, you're up first.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna run after one of the cogs.
Okay.
Make an attack. And it's just gonna be a single attack. So
Okay.
it's a D6. A 16 to hit.
No, you remembered this fight from the last time. And you make
Okay.
contact, but it's solid.
Sick. And then I'm going to use exploit weakness to make a difficulty 14 alertness check. That fell out. Are you fucking kidding me? I can't
What the hell?
win.
You got a dice
Okay.
tray for this specific problem.
It's not okay. It's great. It's awesome. I fucking love my new dice tray. I just roll dice really fucking hard. Okay, fuck.
We can hear it.
Manhandle
rolled
it
a
like you do Jack.
16. I
A
rolled
what?
a 16. I rolled a 16. So you and your teammates may ignore one of the target defense bonus. And you get to choose as the Gridmaster which one it is.
Until the end of the scene, too.
Yeah.
Mm.
So it's an ignore. I mean, there's really no bonuses on them. Nope, never mind. Yep, okay. You're going to ignore their toughness bonus,
Sick. I'm gonna swing again.
which
For my
is
second
a
attack.
3.
Oh,
So
shit.
their toughness goes down.
An 18 to hit.
Oh, perfect. That one, after your first strike, and you realize, oh, this is just like last time. You kind of, straighten up a little bit, and you hit that same spot again. This time, you actually make purchase.
Put your back into it.
Yep.
Like last
yeah.
time with Jack.
Okay. What the fuck was I gonna say? No, I forgot what I was gonna say. Okay. If I make a successful attack, I get a free 5-foot action, so I'm gonna jump back from that and end my turn.
Okay.
It's Dal'Or's turn.
Would you say that the 3 cogs are within a 15-foot radius of each other?
It's not wrong.
I do a beautiful flip over Trinzax, punching one right in the sternum and fucking it up. I'm going to spend 3 points of personal power for one of my attacks to be a grid quake.
Okay.
So
Okay.
they need to make acrobatics checks, 3, 6, difficulty of 21.
Okay. Trinzax needs to do the same thing. It doesn't. That one does not. That is indiscriminate. So, and she is within range. You said 21?
Yep. 21 acrobatics check.
Yeah. There's no way. There's no way for the cogs. Yeah. So they fall to the ground prone. I'm not even going to roll for it. Trinzax, you have to roll 21 on your acrobatics.
Acrobatics, got it. I have my ears in, so I heard most of that. Acrobatics. Oh, sick! I get it. Upshift. That's a 7.
You fall prone. There's no damage associated. I think it's just
no
knocking.
damage. It's just
Yeah.
prone.
Yeah.
The extra points is just to increase the difficulty by 3 per power point each time.
Right.
Second attack is not on the cogs at all. I'm going to spend another 3 personal points, personal power, and I'm going to bring a hand back, creating that ball of fire in the center of my hand, and I am shooting it at that cistern silo itself.
The one full of energy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So this will
Go ahead and roll for
be 3 plus my... I'm going to spend all 4 of my points from follow me on the damage for this one. This is targeting... gotta love having the defective original Renegade Games dice. 19 total to hit the silo.
Yeah, that's going to hit. And that's what? 4 points
That will
damage?
be 7 points.
7 points of damage.
I spent all 4 of the follow me on the damage, and then the 3 points for the 3 personal power I put into it.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. So the energy silo, it looks extremely rough right now. It's sturdy. I mean, it has to be sturdy construction,
Yeah.
right?
Especially in the deserts on a plateau in the middle of a
Mhm.
storm.
But what you did was effective enough to put a good size bit of damage on it.
We'll use the rest of my free actions to get 15 feet closer to that silo itself.
Okay.
And I mean, they're either going to want to come after me because I just attacked it and now I'm on it, or they're going to have to face an onslaught of power daddies who are immediately after me.
Right. Okay.
And that'll end my turn.
Dexter.
I also remember the last fight and how none of my punches worked at all. And I also know that I don't punch as good as Trinzax. So I'm going to shoot the one that Trinzax shot. I said Trinzax punched.
Okay.
For follow me, you can either get an upshift to your roll or you can do an additional point of damage, one or the other.
I'm going to do an upshift to my roll. And I already did myself an upshift, so I'm up to like a D6 now.
Dude.
That is an 18 on my targeting.
Oh, yeah. You fire your blaster and you hit it right the same opening that Trinzax had made with her fist. And you see little shoots of sparks coming out from the chest.
Wonderful. And then I'm going to make my way along with Dal'Or to continue to threaten the silo.
Okay.
And that is nobody's taking any damage, so that is my turn.
Correct. All right.
That's Jack.
Okay. Since we fought these things before, His Majesty Lord Gridmaster, would you say that perhaps during our last encounter that Jack had the opportunity to observe these cogs for at least 1 minute?
Yes.
Cool.
Because of your observation of them while you were doing your search and rescue and watching them in combat with the Triforian guards at the city, yeah.
Okay. Then I would like to invoke my martial artist influence that I have and learn whether they are Jack's equal, superior, or inferior in threat level, as well as toughness and evasion.
Let's see. Threat level, definitely lower than you. It's all three?
Yeah.
Toughness at this point because of Trinzax's ability, which lowers it for everybody. What is your toughness?
It's too damn high. Currently morphed 23.
It's definitely lower.
I knew that I wasn't going to get much info off of toughness, but I thought perhaps evasion might have been a little...
Evasion? What is your evasion?
18.
Lower.
Okay.
I don't think exact numbers off of that. It's just high or low.
Yeah. It's just equal, superior, or inferior. So they are inferior to Jack in every way, which is going directly to his head. So that being said, I would like to... We have...
Keep it contained there, Green Dwarf.
He's spicy. I like it.
Jack, yeah, Jesus Christ. Alrighty, so our potential targets are 3 of these cogs and the silo?
Two silos. There's two pylons, essentially, yeah. One was damaged by a Dal'Or already. That one has a lot of energy tied to it, and then there's another one that you're kind of starting to get the feel now that might actually be a comms pylon, little comm tower.
We don't want them calling people. I definitely don't do Dal'Or style damage, though.
They are all prone.
That is true. Yeah. So I think that I will have to use my action, I'm going to form up with Dal'Or and Trinzax. Get in within 5 feet of the two of them so that I can still swing at, I believe at least one of them is there.
Well, Dal'Or is off a little ways. Trinzax is on the ground.
Then I would
Dal'Or
prioritize
left
being...
and gained an extra like 15 feet towards the damaged pylon.
Okay, then I would prioritize Trinzax so long as I could also swing at somebody else.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you got the 3 cogs that are on the ground.
Yeah. So we're gonna swing at one of them. I'm going to. This is where things are gonna be fun. So I have. Do I want to do damage? I want to do damage. I'm going to make this a solo strike, which means that I'm going to upshift once or twice. Upshift 2. No. 1. I gotta double check that.
It's 1, but you also get an upshift from Dal'Or because you were following him.
Right.
Or the damage.
And then I'm going to spend 1 personal power for my prismatic boon of the yellow spectrum and borrow the strike bonus feature for an additional upshift.
By the way, if you're using your power weapon, you get an upshift from me after I hit level 7 too.
So 3 for Jack?
And another one because they're
strike
pro.
bonus is an extra. Yeah.
So that'd be 4.
So 4 upshifts off of a D6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 2d8.
Okay.
He's smiting.
If you miss, there's a problem.
There's a problem. It's entirely possible. Remember who you're talking to. Hi. Okay. Okay, so I am going to hit probably. That is a 19 altogether.
Okay.
14, 4, and 1.
And you are hitting which one? One closest that's been already hit by Dexter and Trinzax, or the 2 that... Okay. So you run and make your way over to Trinzax. See that she's on the ground. See the... Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. Sorry. Went away for a second. You run and you sling your fist directly into this cog's chest where this opening has already been made. And you're using the scythe?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't have to put it away, so it's always there. I might as well.
All right. Fair enough. You take your scythe and you just slice down right into it like a reaper would. And as you're slicing, you kind of get a sense of this cog on the ground. He realizes what you are, and he starts to like shake frantically, along with the other 2 that are on the ground. They start to shake frantically.
Regret
as you
is a wonderful last memory.
As you end this cog in front of you.
And then at the end of my turn, Jack's green hue is going to get a little bit more, shall we say, gray as I point to the cog furthest from me and say, "You fight me." As I will be using my other prismatic boon of the graphite, and it's literally called Fight Me. So now that cog has a downshift to attack anybody who's not Jack.
Okay. Okay. And that cog is definitely more intimidated than it already was.
It's me.
Okay. What? That's
I
Artemis?
missed a turn.
I would like to bring my quills out.
Are you talking to me or the Gridmaster? Sorry.
You know what? I'm just gonna leave it up to fate. Whoever wants to answer me.
No.
I love you.
You win the game. Artemis is the hero.
If this big cat butt would move out of the freaking way. Oh my god, and you're going so
real
slow.
It's Larry, isn't it?
No, it's Misto.
Oh, it's our tuxedo.
Yes. He wants. Okay. And whoever is closest, I'm going to target.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm going to shoot.
Fire away.
And now you're in front of my dice. Dude.
Shoo cat.
I love you. I just want to start off there, but I don't want your butt all over my dice. Okay. I love you, though.
Meow.
Okay, just go up there. It's fine. Fine.
Mother help.
Mother help.
No, that was the D4. Never mind, that was not D6. Okay. Hold on. A moment. Okay. 17.
Okay. That's going to hit. So you're hitting the one that is... This one will be closer to the pylon where Dexter and Dal'Or are. And your quill fires and makes a dead-eye shot right into the sternum as it's on the ground.
Okay. But I have another attack, right?
I believe you do at level 7.
I think I do too. So is that one like completely down?
It's on the ground. It's not down. It's just, it's on the ground from Dal'Or's quake. It just hasn't gotten up yet. You were the first one to give it some damage.
Is there another one that's up?
No, the other one is down as well. Like they're on the ground, waiting for their turn to stand up.
Can I shoot the same one that's on the ground?
Of course you can. Roll those beautiful math rocks.
I see what you're doing. Okay, well that's a 4 on the D4. 21.
Hell yeah. So you shoot it, and since you crit on your D4, your quill pierces this cog's torso, and a large spray of sparks emerges from the ground as it is destroyed.
And I just start self-grooming myself afterwards. Just
Like it's nothing.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That means Zephron, right?
Yep. So how many are down right now on the ground?
There's only one cog remaining.
Okay. Then
that hasn't been
touched yet. Has not been touched yet. All right. I am going to take aim. Excuse me while I have my dogs screaming at me because they have not been fed yet.
It's Dad's turn.
It's like, Dad, help. Dad.
It's like, you can't play. I got to eat.
You said feed.
He does have 3 huskies, doesn't he?
He's got 5.
Okay.
Dang, they really wanted it to stick.
All right. They've quieted down.
For the moment, hurry.
Yep. So I'm going to take aim and fire with my blade blaster.
Okay.
Because I'm assuming I'm within 40 feet.
Yeah.
Don't forget your upshift.
Yep. Hi, Zuko. Yes, I get 2 of them because I also did follow me. So
You can use it for an upshift, or you can use it for the damage.
Tempting.
Yes. Okay. You don't have to keep knocking my leg, buddy. That is an 18 to hit.
That will
with
hit.
Without the upshift from Dal'Or, so we will go with
Not
an
a crit, though,
additional.
right?
Not actually. No, not a crit. I was like, "Where's my dice?" But no, it's not a crit.
Okay.
So attack plus the bonus.
So you're doing the damage?
Uh-huh.
Damage increase? Okay, cool.
Yep.
So you fire at the cog, and it hits, and you see a nice big explosion on the cog itself. Do you have another attack?
I do have another attack, and so I'm going to take another blast at it. I'll do that before the dogs go bonkers. I no longer have that upshift, but I still have 1. That is a crit.
What's the total?
22.
Oh, yeah. Okay. That second shot lands, and as soon as you see that first bit of sparks fly off the cog, another set fires away with a nice little explosion, destroying the cog. All 3 cogs have been successfully destroyed. Now all that remains is this comm tower that hasn't been touched and the energy siphon. Each with...
Are we still in combat?
At this point, no.
Okay.
They were not able to get up and go and alert anybody. And you still have the interfaces that you can see that are still there and haven't been damaged.
Zephron's just going to grab Dexter by like just the scruff of him, and we're going to haul ass over to the communications array.
He palms my smooth blue helmet.
Just grabbing you by your neck and just
Michael Jordan.
Yep.
Yeah, and we head over fast as we can.
Okay. I mean, it's pretty easy. They're not terribly far from one another. So which one are you going to first? Say again.
Communications array for...
Okay.
Yeah.
So you run up to this array and you see you're definitely more confident now that it is a communications tower. The interface is just showing some 1s and 0s, because that's essentially how the Machine Empire coordinates and communicates to one another. If you'd like to do anything, now would be a good opportunity to do so.
I mean, destroying it, I feel like would set off more of an alert than just potentially making it malfunction or deactivating it.
I would actually like to do something before we do either of those options. And this is actually where Dexter would shine and Zephron would assist.
So normal stuff, normal days.
Oof.
Zephron immediately retracts that statement.
we're over the comm communicator Ray talking about this.
Yeah. Just scan and see if you can capture their encryption key.
Think. And I will attempt to do that. I love that idea.
I need a tech skill test. Technology skill test.
My last idea point.
I'm also going to. Wait, that's just health. Never mind. Ignore me.
While the roll is happening, I'm going to state that Jack helps Trinzax to her feet, and then takes up a position to defend the future boys to make sure that just in case something else, a second wave perhaps, they are protected.
21.
Watching the go ahead.
Okay, at a 21,
Mm-hmm.
you successfully find their encryption key without triggering an alarm.
Ooh.
But that is what you are looking for, and that is what you found.
Alan Turing, eat your heart out.
The comms tower is still active, but you might make things a little easier moving forward.
The rest of the team keep eyes towards the next point, the next position, if need be. And once the other three are on the other side of the comms tower with eyes on the other position, Dal'Or is going to just start more hands with fire, punching into the silo to try and break or release any of the captured energy out.
Okay. Knowing that there's an interface that you could probably try it and point to and say, hey, you're just going to try and manhandle it.
We see that and we're like, oh my God, what is he doing?
Nope.
He saw that this started working first.
I'm going to need a couple of rolls. I'm going to need a couple of rolls. I need Dal'Or to roll me some attack rolls, or at least one for right now. And I need the 3 that are looking at the next pylon station to roll me an alertness. And my future boys, what exactly are you doing right now with the pylon, the communications tower?
Now that we have this information, are you okay with shutting it down? Just turning it off?
Yes. Unless you have something you think you can upload to their system, although that might set off. Yeah, let's just turn it off.
Let's turn. I have been thinking about viruses, but I don't have any yet, and I shut it. I turn it off as I look over at my leader wailing on one of them.
So you're looking at it. There's not really an on-off switch.
I punch it. So I'm like, oh, never mind then. Wham!
Percussive maintenance.
Straight through the interface.
I mean, honestly, you're gonna punch it now. You've hacked into it to get the encryption key. You don't find a button to turn it off, and you're just gonna hit it. That's your answer.
Problem with Dal'Or was that was his first instinct, not that it could never work.
Then, okay, if you're gonna try and hit it, give me an attack. Dal'Or, you rolled an 18. You make a little dent in it, but it's not enough really to do much. I mean, you had a little bit of an enhancement with the morphin power, but just straight up fists.
These aren't straight up fists. These are my power strikes on it.
Okay, fine. Then I'll give you 1 point of damage against it.
That's fine with me. That means 8 points of damage have been done to it at this point.
Hopefully me hitting like the sensitive like array works better, because I got a 17, which is 1 lower than an 18. As I like axe kick it.
Oh my god. Okay. You're gonna break me as well as these pylons, aren't you? So you punch the interface. You punch the interface, and there's a crack that appears on the screen now. I mean, you get a feeling it's probably just as tough as the other pylon. It's built pretty sturdy.
First off, Dexter, are you punching the screen or are you punching the array/pylon?
I'm trying to punch the screen that we were just working on, like rip out wiring and everything.
Okay. I'm going to step in before you do that, and I'm just going to start hacking away. I'm like, what kind of future tech dude are you? And I realize it's running some Machine Empire versions of like Windows 98, and I just go down to the start menu and hit the shutdown button.
I need a tech check on this.
Can I help him?
You helped him by punching it.
All right.
So it's harder to see the screen.
Okay.
So any advantage you had is now gone. It's like trying to look at your cracked phone screen and you can't really tell.
That is a 14.
With that 14, you go and you try and plug in or try to search and power it off as best you can. But because of Dexter's unfortunate decision to strike the screen, it makes it a little bit difficult to hack properly and turn this thing off. And you get a little bit of feedback and get shocked for 1 point of damage as all of a sudden the pylon lights turn red. Everyone who rolled a perception check or an alertness check, what'd you get?
Okay, so I have to use the story point because I rolled a 1, so just so that the Lord knows. But then I rolled a dirty 20.
Okay. Artemis?
Oh, I was rolling.
Yeah, your alertness.
Whoops.
Jack, what'd you get?
A 5.
You're enraptured by Trinzax.
As much as that is true, I think it's also the display of these people just going ham on consoles, and he's literally going, maybe I can do a science.
When Zephron gets shocked, by the way, I put my hand on his shoulder to heal him for 1 point, and I go, what kind of future tech dude are you?
Damn.
Because Dexter doesn't realize it's his fault that happened. Dexter just thinks he's fucked up.
$21.
Okay, so Trinzax and Artemis, you immediately see not only did did Dexter and Zephron inadvertently activate the comms, you see the quadrifighters that were in there that were patrolling around immediately circle back and head your direction as if alerted.
Head for the next pylon.
And as they're coming, they're going to fire at you. And that's where we're going to end right now.
Ew.
Hey.
Oh, crap. I was about to say, could I just, like, run and get in between?
Just remember this. They're going to do a strafing strike. But, little bombardier run, eventually, when we get back to this in 2 weeks. So just remember this moment. I want to thank everyone for joining us tonight. I see we had a nice steady viewer rate, and I absolutely love it, and I'm very, very appreciative of it. Oh man, no, what's happening?
You cut out there for a second.
Anyway, I see that now. Anyway, we're gonna call it for tonight, and we will pick back up in 2 weeks to see what other shenanigans our daddies can get into. I'm gonna start off. We're gonna do our little round table, tell everyone who you are, where we can find you, what you got up to. Let's try and keep this nice and short and sweet. And we're gonna start with the one who showed up late, Jack.
I guess that's a fair punishment. Hi, I'm Matt, known as War Torn Knight on the interwebs. I'm all over the place. Most predominantly, if you want to tune into the social medias, that's where I generally post what I'm doing. But other than that, I'm on 2B Diced adventures for the most part. Other than that, I'm also a professional GM. I'll start playing that games. If you want me to run games for you, let me know. But yeah, that's me.
We're gonna popcorn it around, buddy.
Oh, I'm gonna pick on Chris.
My name is Chris. I have been your blue Pegasus Power Daddy for the evening. Nothing going on right now. I got some stuff to announce probably next session. So we will, for right now, pop it over to our glorious leader, the Red Daddy.
Hello everyone. I'm Ark or Arc-Light Court. I was your Red Draco Power Daddy Dal'Or tonight. But I am a TTRPG content creator, game designer, and writer. If you would like to purchase copies of my games that I've written and created, such as Pocket World Anthology, Vocarium, my newest release, and Heroes, you can find all of those, both digital and physical, on my website, arclightcourt.com. And tomorrow's my birthday. Go buy it for my birthday. Treat yourself with a gift for my birthday. That's it for me.
Yeah, that guy kind of writes
Huh?
I said you kind of write well. I don't know.
Kinda. Every once in a while, something sticks. I'll send it over to Battle Cat.
Hi, I am your pink Battle Cat Artemis. My name is the Nerd Mom herself. You can catch me pretty much anywhere. The TikTok, Instagram, all that stuff. What do we have going on? It's been quite chaotic. State testing for schools.
Yeah.
Kids are chaotic. Still writing the Sailor Moon RPG.
Yeah. We're all looking forward to that one.
And been working behind the scenes at Tabletop Misfits.
She has. She's doing great.
Happy
next?
birthday to our Red Daddy.
Oh.
And then I will send it all over to my girl, Trinzax.
That's me. Hi everyone, my name is Mermaid, they she pronouns, and tonight I've been playing Trinzax, who uses she her pronouns, who is our yellow unicorn power daddy. I'm gonna make this as fast as I can. Tomorrow you can find me on the Reflect Game channel, where I play a very tall barbarian dragon rider in a very nice homebrew world. On Tuesday you can find me on the Looking for Mom channel, where I play a 5'10" stone toddler that's not actually a toddler, and we found out it was actually over 1,000 years old. Love that. On Wednesday, you can find me on Hilarity Saves for their Valley series that's going on right now. I'm going to be playing a horse girl in the 2000s, which is going to be super duper fun. And on Friday, you can find me on the Nerds with Dice channel, where I play a fiendish monk who, Siri, I'm not talking to you. Playing a fiendish monk who is all about community but doesn't know how to show it. So we love that for her. I also have a chapbook that I released last month that is currently for purchase. You can find that on my card on my social media, which is at Merm with 3 R's on Instagram and Blue Sky. I think that's everything. I always forget something, but I'm gonna pass it over to Shadow.
Hello everyone, my name is Shadow or Shadow, your guide to the digital darkness, and tonight I have played Zephron, your Black Lupus Power Daddy. Thank you everyone for attending, and I think I was the last one?
Except for our Gridmaster.
Yeah, I'm going to kick it over to our Gridmaster.
No one wants to hear from me. No,
I do.
Shut the fuck up.
Look, self-deprecation is how I deal with things right now.
Zoom in on that beautiful face as you tell everyone who you are and where to find you on the internet.
My name is Beaker. You can find me here on the Tabletop Misfits and on Instagram at Beaker Builds. See, it's just like that on the name tag. Do it. Follow me. I'm quiet. Anyway. No, I want to thank everyone again for being here. This is such a fun game, such a great team that we're playing with. Again, we'll be back in 2 weeks. Let's see. Tomorrow we've got a side story with Dress to Quest team, so that come back 8:00 Eastern. For that, there is Tavern Talks on Wednesday night. I'm still kind of taking a break from Beaker builds on Thursdays. More to come on that. That's just needed respite for the moment. And then, yeah, we already did the finale for Candela. There might be an epilogue. I don't know if that's going out next Monday or not. Either way, keep an eye out. We're always going to post on socials what's coming down the pipeline. So if I miss something, I'm sure James or Alex or Michelle or any of the rest of the team is going to put something out there and tell you what's happening, because I don't know everything, nor do I claim to. Stick around though. We're going to find. I got a couple of things I want to do. There's a raid going on, or that we're going to be doing here in just a second. We're going to go check out Hack Recklessly as they're playing Kaiju Commandos. And if you know anything about me, I love kaiju. I love giant monsters. So I'm going to go ahead and sign off for us this evening. I want to say thank you all for joining us. And don't forget, have fun, be kind, and remember to love each other. Night, y'all. Again, I got this raid coming. It's coming, I promise you. I promise. We're going to do it. And bye.